Redditors who grew up with strict parents, what was the most absurd rule you had to live by? I was grounded from the time I was 8 until I moved out. My stepmom would always find another reason to extend it, no matter how small, even just my bookcase being messy, and at some point it just became normal that I wasn't allowed to do anything and my dad didn't bother to fight it. And grounding for me didn't just mean I couldn't play video games, it was everything. I had no access to any kind of tech. She took away my alarm clock when she found out I was using the radio on it. I couldn't go outside, I couldn't watch TV, I couldn't be up past 8, yes, even in summer when I was 17, I couldn't leave my room without a good reason. I wasn't even allowed to be in my sister's room or talk to her at all. I lost my real mom at 5, and my stepmom came into the picture within the year. I was still nowhere near recovering, and felt like she was trying to replace my mom, so of course I wouldn't call her mom or anything like that. She and my father married when I was 7 without asking me or my sister, 3 at the time. My little sister was only 1 when my mom died, and didn't feel bad letting our stepmom be mom. She didn't even know anything else. She loved my sister and hated me, and I started doing worse and worse in school, giving my stepmom reason enough in my dad's eyes to keep me grounded that whole school year. It just never stopped after that. When I was 9 she found a cover to a Korn DVD I'd found in the trash and beat me with the buckle end of a belt. My grandparents, mom's side, got pictures of the bruises, but were too afraid my dad would move me across the country to do anything. It was enough that she was never physical again, but she just started making me write sentences after that. It started out I will not lie 100 times, but that didn't keep me busy long enough, so she kept adding to it every time I did something she didn't like. The worst was when I was 14, and I ate some stevia packets from on top of the fridge, and told her I didn't know where the empty packets came from out of fear. I will not lie, I will not steal. God hates a thief and sin is death. 10,000 times. Due by the end of the month, in December. While I was writing them out, she came by my door, didn't say a word, and just set her belt on the doorknob. That was about as bad as it got, and honestly I consider myself lucky it never got worse. I went to my grandparents' house almost every weekend, and they tried to spoil me as best they could. They weren't rich, but they loved me and gave me everything they could. I wouldn't be anywhere near the kind of person I am today without them, and I'm so thankful they were a part of my life. They taught me how a family is supposed to show love, since my mom couldn't, my stepmom wouldn't, and my dad didn't know how. I don't know if anyone is going to read this, I'm kinda late to the thread, but if you got all the way here, thank you. I've been thinking about that part of my life a lot lately and it's helped to just get it out. It's a huge part of me that I'll never completely get past, but it's gotten easier.